Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Nest. I'm Mia, and I'm here with Max.
Hey everyone, I'm Max, and today we are talking about opinions.
How to share what you actually think. In English, confidently and naturally.
Because a lot of learners go quiet when it matters most.
Not because they do not have opinions,
Everyone has opinions, strong ones.
but in a second language, it feels risky to share them.
Risky means there's a real chance something might go wrong.
What if I say it incorrectly? What if I choose the wrong word?
So people stay silent. They nod and they agree with whatever the other person says.
And that is not conversation. That is just performance.
Today we want to fix that.
Let's just start talking. Max, what do you actually think about social media?
Oh, interesting one. Honestly, I personally think it does more harm than good.
I personally think that is your first phrase. Just like that.
Personally, signals this is my view, not a fact, not the truth for everyone.
It is a tiny word that does enormous work.
Enormous means very large, much bigger than you would expect.
It separates what you know from what you believe.
I personally think. I personally feel. I personally believe.
All slightly different, but all saying, this is me speaking, not science.
Now, do you agree with me, Mia?
No, actually, I really don't.
Ha! Perfect. Tell us why.
In my opinion, social media has genuinely connected people who would otherwise be completely isolated.
In my opinion, that is the second phrase, and you used it immediately after disagreeing.
Because that is when you need it most.
When you disagree, you need to signal that this is your view, not an attack.
In my opinion, softens the disagreement without weakening it.
You are still saying something strong, you are just framing it as your perspective.
Perspective means a particular way of seeing something based on your experience.
Now, I disagree with Mia here. I think the isolation argument is weaker than it looks.
Interesting. Why?
Because the connections people form online often replace the effort of forming real ones.
I see where you are coming from.
That phrase, I see where you are coming from, is one of the most useful in English.
It means I understand your reasoning even though I do not fully agree.
Reasoning means the thinking behind a position or belief.
It is not agreement, it is acknowledgement.
Acknowledgement means recognizing what someone said has value.
And it changes the whole tone of a disagreement.
Tone means the emotional quality of how something is said.
I see where you are coming from, but I think online friendships can be just as real.
She uses the but after it. That is the structure.
I see where you are coming from, but, and then your view.
You are not dismissing them, you are adding to the conversation.
Dismissing means ignoring or rejecting something without real consideration.
Another version, that is a fair point, but I still think
That is a fair point. Says their argument has merit.
Merit means genuine value or quality.
But I still think means, despite that, my view holds.
I still think the harm from comparison culture outweighs the benefits.
Outweighs means is greater or more significant than.
Now, what if you want to share an opinion, but you are not completely certain?
This is so common. You have a view, but it is not fully formed yet.
I tend to think softer than I think. More provisional.
Provisional means not final, still open to change.
I tend to think social media affects younger people more negatively than older ones.
It is a real opinion, but it comes with an openness built in.
I would argue that.
I would argue that the research on this is still inconclusive.
inconclusive means not yet settled. No clear answer.
Argue here does not mean fight. It means to present a reasoned position.
It seems to me that is very gentle, thoughtful, and exploratory.
Exploratory means you are thinking through something, not announcing a verdict.
It seems to me that the real problem is not the platforms, but how we use them.
That is such a good distinction, actually.
See? Now I have shifted your view slightly.
I had not thought of it that way, and I mean that genuinely.
I had not thought of it that way is one of the most powerful things you can say.
Because it shows you are actually listening, not just waiting.
And it makes the other person feel like the conversation had real value.
Value means worth and meaning.
Now, what if you genuinely do not have a strong opinion?
That is okay. Not every question demands a verdict.
Verdict means a final, firm judgment.
I am not sure I have a strong opinion on this yet.
Yet is important. It says you are still thinking, not that you do not care.
I can see strong arguments on both sides.
Both sides means you understand multiple perspectives equally.
I need to think about this more before forming a firm view.
Forming a view means developing a clear position through thought.
These phrases show intellectual honesty.
Intellectual honesty means being truthful about the limits of what you know.
And people trust those phrases more than they trust someone who has a strong opinion on everything.
Because nobody has a strong, informed opinion on everything.
The people who say they do are usually not listening.
Now, changing someone's mind, or trying to.
The least effective way is to argue harder.
The most effective way is to ask questions.
Questions?
What makes you think that?
Have you considered then the alternative?
Those questions open people up rather than shutting them down.
Open up means make them more willing to think and engage.
When you push against someone's opinion, they push back.
Pushback means to resist, to defend their position harder.
When you ask a genuine question, they often start questioning themselves.
And that is when real conversations happen.
Real conversations where both people leave thinking differently than when they started.
That is the best possible outcome of sharing opinions.
Outcome means the result or consequence of something.
Now, one last thing. The most confident thing you can do with an opinion.
Tell us.
Admit when you are wrong.
Or when you have changed your view.
I used to think, but I have come around.
Come around means to change your position after thinking or being persuaded.
I was wrong about that. I see it differently now.
Those phrases signal real intelligence, not weakness.
The person who can say, I changed my mind, is the person worth talking to.
Worth talking to means their conversation has genuine value.
Let's also talk about culture, because how opinions are expressed varies enormously.
Enormously means to a very great degree, much more than you might expect.
In some cultures, being direct about your opinion is a sign of respect.
You say what you think, clearly, immediately.
In others, there is much more softening, more indirectness.
Indirectness means communicating something without stating it explicitly.
And American English tends toward directness with a soft edge.
Soft edge means the directness is cushioned by warmth and phrases like, I personally think.
You can say something strong and still sound warm.
Warm means friendly and considerate, not cold or harsh.
That combination is the goal. Clear, but not aggressive.
Aggressive means forceful in a way that can feel threatening or unkind.
Now, expressing opinions in professional settings specifically.
At work, the stakes are higher.
Stakes means how much is at risk. Higher stakes means more could go wrong.
I have some concerns about this approach. Very professional, very measured.
Measured means carefully considered, not emotional.
I see it a little differently. Gentle, but clear.
From my experience,
I wonder if
I wonder if there is another way to look at this.
Wonder if...
Thinking out loud means saying your thoughts as they form, rather than as a finished position.
And in professional settings, that thoughtful quality is valued enormously.
Valued means treated as important and worthwhile.
Now, one thing about opinions in English that trips learners up.
What is that?
English speakers often end opinion statements with a check-in.
A check-in?
You know? Right? Don't you think? What do you think?
At the end of an opinion, to invite the other person in.
I personally think remote work has been mostly positive, don't you think?
That question at the end turns a statement into a conversation.
Turns a statement into a conversation means it opens a dialogue rather than closing one.
It says, I shared mine, now I want yours.
Which is the spirit of all good conversation.
Spirit means the essential character or intention behind something.
One more. What do you think? After sharing your view.
3 words. Enormous power.
Enormous. There it is again.
It really is the right word here.
Because those 3 words, what do you think, show you genuinely care about their answer.
And when people feel genuinely asked, they give genuinely honest answers.
That is when the best conversations happen.
In any language, but especially in English.
Today's question: what is one topic you have a strong opinion about?
Now, a real scenario. You are at a dinner party. Someone says something you strongly disagree with.
A political opinion, or a strong claim about something you know well.
What do you do?
The worst thing, say nothing and seethe.
Seethe means to feel strong anger quietly without expressing it.
The second worst, launch into a full counter-argument immediately.
Counter-argument means a set of reasons against what someone said.
Both feel bad. Both damage the evening.
The best approach? Ask one question first.
What makes you say that?
What makes you say that is one of the most powerful questions in English.
It is not aggressive. It sounds genuinely curious.
And it gives the other person a chance to explain the reasoning.
Reasoning means the thinking behind their position.
And sometimes their reasoning is actually more nuanced than their initial statement.
Nuanced means having subtle differences and complexity.
People often make sweeping statements, but hold more complicated views underneath.
Sweeping statements means very broad claims made without much detail.
What makes you say that invites the complexity to come out?
And then you can engage with the real view rather than a shorthand version.
Engage means to discuss seriously and thoughtfully.
Shorthand means a simplified version of something more complex.
That one question can completely change the direction of a potentially difficult conversation.
Direction means where something is heading, the path it takes.
And it makes you sound thoughtful rather than reactive.
Reactive means responding immediately from emotion rather than thought.
Thoughtful is always more persuasive than reactive.
Persuasive means effective at changing someone's view.
Today's question: what is one topic you have a strong opinion about?
Today's question: what is one topic you have a strong opinion about?
Share it in the comments. Use the phrases from today and start a real discussion.
If you are enjoying English Nest, please subscribe right now. New episode every single day.
Hit the like button, share with a friend learning English, and we will see you in the next episode.
See you next time, everyone.